Well, hello, all my hippies. Yes, I know I am talking over my intro music. I know I flubbed. I was at the wrong intro screen. But Liminal Smiles, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Welcome in, hippie. And hello, mammy. Hello, hello, hello. Let me switch over to screens. There we go. I do want to let you know that this is being recorded for YouTube. It will be going up on YouTube. So, everybody in Twitch land, say hello to all the YouTube hippies that are out there that may potentially be watching this. But tonight, we hi Crispy. How are you doing? But thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. Much appreciated. Just quick heads up: at 7:30, I will be taking a quick break to do a quick medical thing. Everything's fine. It's not me. I promise. It's not me. I'm okay. Uh, But anyway, tonight for Speki's Little Spookast, we have our first official guest. Her name is Rumi Ryu01. She is a fellow Twitch streamer. And hopefully she is ready. Let me. But how is everybody? How is everybody doing? Phone, please. Oh my god, my phone is messing up. But yes, hopefully she is ready. Let me message her real fast. Wait on a quick reply from her. Hello, Wicked. How are you? Normally I have music playing in the background, but tonight we're just kind of chilling. We're waiting on Rumi to make sure she is ready. But I guess we can. My day was good. It's kind of relaxing. It did snow, so we didn't really do anything. Stayed inside. Stayed warm. I was in your stream earlier. Crispy. Crispy. I was in there. I was watching you, homie. But as soon as she's ready, we will get this wonderful, wonderful podcast going. But until then, we're just kind of sitting here, just kind of chilling, just hanging out. The color tonight was, of course. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That's amazing. That's very, very awesome. Your numbers are, yeah, that'd make me happy. Maybe I hope work is going good. I hope it's not too terrible for you today. Same with you, Wicked. Hello, Miss Rumi. Are you ready? I am. Okay. So, let's go ahead and unmute ourselves. Just waiting for her to unmute.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantabulous. Okay, are you ready to do this?
Yes, and
Okay, so first off, guys, welcome everybody back to the stream. Much appreciated for everyone coming in. Tonight, we're headed to Fall Rivers, Massachusetts, to one of the most infamous crime scenes in American history, the Lizzie Borden house. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty of this whole wonderful thing, I need to switch screens for once. I am so sorry. There we go. Now y'all can see her. So, I'm pretty sure y'all know the rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe. Yeah, that one. But before we get into this, Rumi, what made you choose Lizzie Borden? What made you want to come to me to be like, hey, I really want to talk about this?
Well, I was born and raised in Fall River, Massachusetts, so I grew up around the Lizzie Borden um, agenda and propaganda and all that. And I've never really talked about it with anyone.
Okay.
And I was like, my bestie has a spooky podcast. Let me just hit her up and be like, hey, can we talk about this on the next one?
Yeah, so tonight, guys, I am not alone. I do have Rumi with me, so I hope we have the most fun talking about this. So, everybody in chat, welcome Rumi properly. We give her big nuzzles and big fleefy tail hugs. I see Wicked with the emotes. And real quick, if y'all think Lizzie did it, drop an emote of like a hatchet or something, and if you are not very sure, drop some eyeballs. I'm just curious at how many people actually think she did it and how many people d- don't think she did it.
And trust me, I'm curious too.
Yeah. Okay, Wicked's got the hatchet, of course.
Dude, that's the hatchet.
And before we do go any further, Rumi, I do have your permission to post this to YouTube, correctly?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because we are recording. Okay. So we have one for. Of course, Wicked's the killer main. Of course, he thinks she did it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so this is going to be like a four-part little talk tonight. So, Claire, I hope you are ready for this.
Oh, I'm 100% ready.
Okay, so we're gonna set the scene for you guys. What the house was. So before we get into the murders, let's talk about the house itself. The Lizzie Borden house was built in 1845. It's not a mansion. It's modest, tight, and kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah, and that's what's important. This wasn't some sprawling estate where people could disappear. Everyone was on top of each other.
Exactly. There were narrow staircases, small rooms, which made what happened there even harder to explain. Okay, so now we're talking about the gushy gushy stuff. Now we're going to talk about the murders. So, on the morning of August 4th, 1892, Andrew Borden and his wife Abby were murdered with a hatchet. Now, there is some discrepancies in this. It says that Andrew was killed first, but every historian knows that it was Abby was killed first, correct?
Yes, yes, and that's what the historians were saying at the walkthrough that we did of the house.
So, Abby was killed first upstairs in her bedroom. Andrew was killed second, laying on the couch. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
And Britt coming in with a two-man raid. Thank you, Britt, so much for the raid. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Speki. I am your local friendly red panda hippie, and tonight y'all are joining me in Speki's Little Spookcast, the Lizzie Borden edition. Britt, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. And we are graciously, we have a gracious co-host tonight, Rumi Rio. So, yeah, Andrew was killed laying on the couch in the living room.
Yes. And the violence was extreme. We're talking multiple blows, enough to make seasoned investigators uncomfortable.
So there were absolutely no signs of forced entry, no robbery, and only one person known to be in the house at the time besides the victims, Lizzie Borden herself. First reaction, Rumi, doesn't that already sound suspicious to you?
It does, but the case gets weird fast.
Alright, Mammy, I hope you have an amazing rest of your shift. I love you bunches. Okay, so our next segment is going to be about Lizzie herself. Was she, in fact, a suspect or a scapegoat? Dun dun dun! So, Lizzie herself was 32 years old. She was unmarried and living with her father and stepmother. She claimed she was in the barn at the time of her father's murder, but no one could confirm that.
Witnesses gave conflicting statements about where she was, what she was wearing, and even her demeanor.
So, police also reported that Lizzie allegedly burned a dress shortly after the murders, claiming it was ruined by paint. Now yeah, chat, that's not a really good look for Lizzie. You know, I mean, Rumi, what would you do?
If I was in whose situation, Lizzie's or the
Y-
onlookers?
like, what would you do in Lizzie's position?
Oh gosh. Given that even though at the time there wasn't like concrete stuff against her, I still would have, if I had done it, still would have come clean about it. And the reason why I did it.
Okay. So, in chat, so far, do you think it's suspicious? If you think she's, I can't talk. Type sus or innocent. So what's your verdict so far, chat? Are we looking on the more she definitely did it? Or I don't think she did. Well, I write this down. Okay. The trial and acquittal. Are you ready for this next part there, Rumi?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty. So Lizzie was arrested and put on trial in 1893. So almost a year after her father and her stepmother were brutally murdered. The trial was massive. Newspapers across the country covered every single detail.
But here's the thing. There was no murder weapon definitively linked to Lizzie. No bloodstained clothing produced in court, and women at the time were widely believed to be incapable of such brutality.
And after just 1 hour, just 1 hour, the jury found Lizzie not guilty, and she walked free. So, what was Lizzie's life like after the trial? So after the trial, Lizzie moved into a bigger house and lived comfortably, but socially, she was never fully accepted again.
Yeah, she was acquitted by the court, but in the eyes of the public, there was no such luck. People crossed the street to avoid her, kids whispered, and the rhyme followed her everywhere.
So imagine being legally innocent, but forever tied to one of the most brutal murders in U.S. history. You know how bad that would suck?
Yeah.
Like, to be proven that, hey, I didn't do this at all by any means, but, I still get blackballed and, shunned upon.
Yeah. It would have ruined her mentality, but according to what the historians had said, she didn't care. She had no remorse, no nothing.
So, next segment. Okay, now we're gonna get into the house today and the paranormal claims. And Rumi, this will also be the point if you have any spooky things to say or you want to talk about. This is it.
Yeah.
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 So, so fast forward to today, y'all. 2026. The house is now a bed and breakfast. So they turned this once horrific scene of brutality into a fully functional bed and breakfast. Yes, you can sleep where the murders happened.
And people report all kinds of activity: footsteps, voices, objects moving, doors opening and closing.
And some guests claim to see a woman in period clothing. Others report feeling watched, especially in Abby's room. Okay, Rumi. Alright, be honest. If you had a chance, would you stay overnight?
For content, maybe. For peace, absolutely not. I mean, I almost did. I almost spent the money to stay in Abby's room.
Now, see that I would do just for the experience of, hey, I stayed in the Lizzie Borden house. If anything else happens, I mean that's just icing on the cake.
And so there's an extra piece to this. There's an area of the house that during the day we are not allowed to go down into the basement. The basement is strictly off limits to guests during the day. But if you stay overnight, they do have a night tour where you get to go into the basement. And I've seen grown men run from the basement saying that there was something dark and unsettling down there.
Okay, so do you think that maybe a little bit of devil's advocate? Do you think maybe there was something that possessed Lizzie to do it?
Possibility. I mean, given what we know about Lizzie, she would have had to have the strength of at least like three or four grown lumberjack-sized men to do that much damage.
Okay. Okay. I mean that's just one theory that some people throw
Yeah.
out that oh she was possessed by a spirit and it made her do it and but we'll get into the theories because I have some of my own.
Yes.
So, this is the debate segment of the first part of 4 that we're going to do. So let's settle it, or at least try to. So Rumi, You have a gun to your head. Guilty or innocent?
I think she could have done it. But I'm not convinced she acted alone, or that we'll ever know the full truth.
And honestly, that's where I land too. You know, the evidence is circumstantial, but the timing is brutal. So, chat, final vote. Guilty, innocent, or unsolved. So, and while that is happening, I'm going to. No, I got about 10 more minutes. So chat, what do you guys think? So, to end part one, the Lizzie Borden case sits at the intersection of true crime, media sensationalism, and cultural myth. Whether Lizzie was a killer or a victim over time, one thing's clear. The house still carries the weight of what happened there. And that would go in line with. Rumi, have you ever heard of what they call the stone tape theory?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Yeah, so that's, I think a lot of that is imprinted into the house, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Especially with the stonework that was used at the time, it soaks up a lot of that residual energy.
Yeah. So, we will be in part two here shortly, but I just want to say a huge thanks to Rumi for joining me again tonight. It's very much appreciated.
Absolutely.
So, uh, so, guys, we are going to take a short 3 to 5 minute break. I have to do some medical things. And then we will be getting into part two. So, just make sure y'all stick around, drop a follow, and as always, don't trust nursery rhymes. So, Rumi, I'm going to mute, but I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I am back, all my hippies. Get this going back. Yippee! Hello, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Just waiting for Claire to get back.
That.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to you too.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into part 2, which is the Lizzie Borden case. If not Lizzie, then who done it? So, welcome back, chat. If you're just now joining us, this is part 2 of the Lizzie Borden case, and tonight we're asking the dangerous question: if Lizzie didn't do it, who did?
And spoiler alert, every alternate suspect opens a whole new set of problems.
Alrighty, chat, get ready. This is where the case gets messy. So I hope everybody has a mop and a bucket so they can have cleanup on an aisle. Alright, so suspect number 1, John Morse, the uncle. So first up, John Morse, Lizzie's uncle. He was visiting the Borden house the night before the murders and left early the morning of August 4th.
That's already suspicious. Unexpected house guests, tight quarters, family tension.
So here's the thing. Morris had no alibi at all during the murder window. And some accounts say he was deeply uncomfortable around Abby Borden.
But the problem is motive. Morse didn't inherit anything. No money, no clear reason.
Exactly. He's suspicious by timing, not by benefit. So, chat, type timing or motive. Which matters more to you in a case like this? And Rumi, that also goes to you.
I would have to say motive.
Me too. Me too. It's more
Like, this does not seem like some random thing. It had a reason behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think that it was a crime of passion. That somebody who had love for these people, you know, was so angry that they killed them, and that's it. Based on the evidence, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. It was a crime of passion.
Yeah.
So the uncle theory, I mean that
It's a stretch.
it is a stretch. It's the wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing for him.
Yeah.
So, suspect number 2, the disgruntled worker theory. Andrew Borden was by no means a beloved man. He was extremely wealthy and extremely cheap.
Former employees and tenants described him as cold, strict, and ruthless with money.
And there were reports that Andrew had recently fired workers and had confrontations with locals over property disputes. Some investigators believed a former employee may have come back for revenge.
But again, no forced entry, and the killer seemed very comfortable moving through the house.
Which suggests familiarity or inside access. That's another stretch too.
Definitely.
But I don't think honestly it's a good one because you would have a forcible break in.
Oh yeah.
Well, hello Necro. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, sir? Okay. Necro, you're coming into Speki's Little Spookast, Lizzie Borden edition with Rumi. I hope you enjoy. So, suspect number 3, Bridget Sullivan, the maid. Now we're getting controversial. Bridget Sullivan, the live-in maid.
He had one of the hardest lives in that house. Long hours, low pay, and constant criticism.
And she was reportedly sick in the morning of the murders, vomiting, exhausted, and left alone to clean. Some theories suggest she may have snapped or helped cover something up.
But here's the problem. Bridget was questioned heavily and never contradicted herself. And if she had done it, why protect Lizzie afterward?
Unless she was afraid of something worse. So, Chad, do you think that it was an inside job? Or no way? Do you think, Rumi, that
Nah.
you don't think Bridget had any help in it at all? Like she
Maybe to help cover up Lizzie's, um, like help her cover up what happened, like why it was happened, like why it happened and stuff like that. But I don't think she did it in any way.
so Necro's not too sure. So Necro, here's my question to you. Do you think that Lizzie did it? Or Crispy or anybody else here in chat? Do you guys think that Lizzie did it? Because that's going back to that whole question at the beginning of the podcast is, did Lizzie do it? Or was she innocent? I don't have enough info right now. Okay. So, suspect number 4. Abby Borden was the intended target. So, this is less a suspect, but more of a theory that changes everything. Some investigators believed that Abby Borden was the primary target, not Andrew.
Some and the historians do say Abby was killed first, quietly, upstairs, and away from public view. Andrew's murder may have been a cleanup.
So, if that's true, The motive could have been personal: jealousy, inheritance, disputes, resentment, the list goes on. Which brings up suspicion back onto people inside the house.
Including Lizzie. Or someone acting for her.
So, suspect number 5. The unknown intruder. And finally, the most frustrating theory: an unknown intruder.
Someone who slipped in, committed the murders, and vanished.
And police did explore this idea early on, but struggled with it because there was no forced entry, there were no witnesses, and there was no blood trail leaving the house.
Which doesn't mean it's impossible, just incredibly unlikely.
Damn you, background noise thing.
Can you hear that?
I heard it.
Why do you unplug the earphone?
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now... oh yeah, so this theory survives mostly because the case refuses to close cleanly. Because they can't figure out who did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go into our rapid fire debate segment. I actually kind of like these.
I do too.
Alright, so rapid fire. So, Rumi, most underrated suspect.
Honestly, I'd have to go with the disgruntled worker theory. It just doesn't get enough credit.
Least believable.
The random intruder. That is far too convenient.
And the biggest unanswered question.
How anyone committed that crime without being covered in blood.
So now, we're going to be doing the final verdict round. So let's land this, guys. If Lizzie didn't do it, the suspects are a family member with absolutely no motive, workers with motive but no access, a maid with access but absolutely no evidence, or a mystery person that vanished into history.
Which is why this case refuses to die.
So, final vote, chat. Lizzie, alternate suspect, or unsolvable. Oh, thank you, Sinza. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you.
That is one of my close friends.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for coming in, Sinza. I appreciate the follow, and welcome in, Hippie. You are joining Rumi, her beautiful self, and myself in tonight's Spookast, the Lizzie Borden edition. Yay! So, whether Lizzie Borden was guilty, protected, or wrongly accused, one thing's certain: somebody got away with murder. And thanks again to Rumi for joining part 2.
You're welcome.
So, and we're going to take another quick 3-minute break. I have to go do something. I will definitely have to do some research and give a straight answer. Okay, Necro, that's completely fine. We're going to take another quick 3-minute break, and then we will get into part 3, which is evidence that still haunts investigators. But the suspect thing, I know we're probably going to get into the theory, but I honestly think Lizzie did it. There is just too much.
Oh yeah.
There's just too much that's there.
I don't know. She definitely did it.
Yeah. But give me a quick 3 minutes, and I will be right back. I'm gonna throw on some music.
Absolutely. And I will take a quick bathroom break.
Alrighty.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
Okay, hippies, I am sorry about that. I am back. And Senza, thank you so much. Oh, go ahead, Rumi. I'm sorry. And Senza, thank you so much for not only the follow, but the Prime subby. And much appreciated. Okay. Let me do all my stuffs and things. There we go. Senza says, I don't stream much anymore. I'm a professional murderator now. Oh, it's because you did the shout out. Holy shit. he's all happy because my subler is Ghost from Destiny.
Yes. Yes.
I know it's kind of hard to see, but I also do have, oh, I don't even have my right screen on. Oh my gosh. But I do have, a ghost on my hand as a tattoo. You gotta have the ghost. Yes. It's my little reminder. It's my little reminder. It's my good luck charm. Thank you very much. Alright. Okay, Rumi, are you ready for part 3?
Absolutely.
Okay, so welcome in everybody. Thank you for joining me again, Rumi. And if you're just now joining us, this is part 3 of our Lizzie Borden Deep Dive Spookast. And tonight we're talking about the most frustrating part of the entire case. The physical evidence. Or, more accurately, the lack of it.
This is one of those cases where you keep asking, how did nobody leave proof?
Exactly. 2 brutal murders, close range, massive blood loss, and somehow almost nothing definitive. So chat, buckle up. This is where this case starts slipping through your fingers. Okay, evidence issue number 1, the murder weapon. Let's start with the obvious one, the weapon. Police believe the murders were committed with a hatchet or axe-like tool. Investigators found several axes in the Borden basement, including one with its handle broken off.
Which sounds damning until you realize none of them tested positive for blood in any way, in a way that could be proven in court.
Remember, this is 1892, not 2026. 1892. There's no DNA, no luminol, and no modern forensics. They couldn't definitively say which tool, if any, was used. So, chat, is a weapon without proof still evidence or just a coincidence? What do you think, Rumi?
I think it's a coincidence. I mean, there's it's not a proof of evidence, but it's just a coincidental thing.
Yeah. So, evidence issue number 2. Necro says that's coincidence. I think it's coincidence too. I don't think. I think every murder out there has some kind of tool with it, whether it be your hands or some kind of object.
Mm-hmm.
You're always going to leave behind some kind of evidence with it. So, evidence issue number 2. Blood, or lack thereof. This might be the biggest mystery. Andrew and Abby Borden were both struck multiple times. And when I say multiple times, it was multiple times. Some blows strong enough to fracture skulls. And yet, Lizzie was reportedly found clean. Her hair, her face, her hands, and her clothes.
That's nearly impossible, unless the killer had time to clean up or change clothes.
Which brings us to the infamous dress. Grumpy's got that screaming goat, and he just went off. Sorry.
Grumpy is silly.
He is. He's very, very silly. So that brings up evidence issue number 3. The burned dress. So, days after the murders, Lizzie was seen burning a dress in the kitchen stove. She claimed it was ruined with paint.
However, multiple witnesses said it looked like a dress she had worn close to the time of the murders.
And police never recovered the dress. They never tested it. They never presented it in court. Which means one of the most suspicious pieces of potential evidence poofs, vanishes. It goes away. It's allowed to get burned.
Which is very, very convenient for Lizzie.
Oh, extremely convenient. So be real, chat. Burning clothes after a double murder. Is that innocent or is that a red flag?
Oh, that is such a red flag.
Such a red flag.
Like if you didn't do it, why burn a dress, even if it was ruined with paint?
Exactly. Exactly. Because she was hiding something and she didn't want anybody to know. And howdy, Graham. How are you, good sir?
Hi, Graham.
You are in the Speki's Little Spookcast Lizzie Borden edition. Lizzie Borden edition, sir. Wild thought, but I don't think it was Lizzie, but one of those cops that she was working with. Oh! That girl thinks it was... Ooh.
I've never heard before. That's something I've never heard before.
I've never heard that theory before, but you know what? It is in, like, 1892. I mean, can we just say that it was a definite different time period? But that's an interesting theory.
Definitely.
Oh, Graham, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, dude.
I'm doing good as well.
Okay. So, evidence issue number 4. The timeline doesn't behave. Okay, so let's talk about timing. The window for the murders was extremely narrow. Roughly 90 minutes. Lizzie claims she was in the kitchen, in the barn, or doing chores, depending on which statement.
And witnesses gave conflicting accounts of whether she was seen outside, inside, or not at all.
Because there's no way you get rid of that much evidence without some sort of help. Exactly, Necro. Exactly. Meanwhile, Abby's body may have been lying upstairs for nearly an hour before Andrew was killed. Which raises a terrifying question. How did the killer stay hidden in a small house for that long? So either, and I know we're going off topic, but it's completely fine. It's podcast. It's what happens. So
Oh yeah.
in theory wise, my theory, we can get into theory talk too if you want. In my theory, I think that Lizzie did it, killed her stepmom and killed her dad because her dad was, how do I say this properly and safely? He was and the stepmom knew about it. And Lizzie got so mad that the stepmom didn't do anything about it. So she just offed her stepmom first and then offed her dad and then had the maid help her and her sister. That's my theory.
My running theory has um more so been about it was a crime of passion. There's no doubt about that. And my theory is it coincides with yours
Uh-huh.
on the theory of Andrew, but also that there was also a theory out there that Andrew wanted to keep Lizzie for himself and forbade her from seeing a a suitor that she had.
Oh.
And that's why and the stepmother knew about it and didn't wasn't stopping Andrew from forbidding her from seeing this person or forbidding Andrew from claiming Lizzie as his own like that.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good theory. But still, I mean, the dress, man.
That was just that talking about that just gets me every time. It just makes me so mad.
Yeah. It's the one piece of evidence that they could have used and they didn't.
Yeah,
It's like giving somebody a get out of jail free card.
which is hilariously funny.
Yes. Okay, so back to evidence issues. So we're on number 5. Forensic limitations of the era. So you have to remember, guys, this case happened before fingerprint analysis, blood pattern analysis, DNA, and crime scene photography standards.
Police allowed people to walk through the house after the murders. Evidence was touched, moved, and contaminated.
And by modern standards, the crime scene was compromised almost immediately, which means even if the evidence was there, it may have been destroyed. Evidence issue number 6, the autopsy details. So, autopsies confirmed that Abby was, in fact, killed first. Or that she was killed first. And Andrew was likely attacked while resting or asleep. The angle and force of the blows suggested familiarity, not hesitation.
Yeah, this wasn't a panic intruder. This was controlled, intentional.
But again, nothing conclusively tied those injuries to any suspect, which still boggles my mind because we will never, ever, ever find out.
Nope.
No one is going to come forward and say, yes, this is the person that killed Abby and Andrew Borden. Because the one person that could have said anything is no longer on this earth.
Nope, she took everything to the grave.
That she did. Oh, if I could have a conversation with her, I would love that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Ask her, ask her the one question: did she actually do it, and why? Okay. So, okay, are you ready for the next rapid fire round there, Rumi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so rapid fire, let's go. So, Rumi, most suspicious missing evidence.
Oh, the dress. The burned dress, hands down.
Biggest forensic failure.
Letting the house become a public space immediately after the murders.
So, do you think that this case could be solved today?
Possibly, but I mean, that's only if something physical survived. And that's the tragedy.
Yeah, that's the sad part. We'll never know. We'll never know. Alright, so, central question. So, we're left with this, guys. There's no confirmed weapon. There's no blood evidence. There's no forensic link. And there's no reliable timeline.
Which means the verdict came down to belief, not proof.
And belief is a dangerous thing in a courtroom. Necro says, I can figure it out.
I'm pretty sure you could, Necro.
I believe in you, Necro. And Chad. Final question. Final question of part 3. Was Lizzie acquitted because she was innocent? Or because the evidence simply wasn't there? Type innocent, protected, or evidence failed. Hi, Patchos! It's Patch.
Hi, Patch.
Patch made it.
I want to hear your verdict on that last question.
On the last question?
Yeah. Whether you think Lizzie was acquitted because she was innocent or simply because the evidence wasn't there.
It was a lack of evidence.
Yeah.
I think because at the time of what it was, and how basically it became a free-for-all. I mean, like, right after it got reported, like, the doors open and people come in and you've got, footprints and shit, you've got DNA everywhere, your whole crime scene is fucked. So it just comes down to there was a lack of evidence, so she walked. And Patch, we're doing Lizzie Borden, sweetie.
Oh, my favorite subject.
I'm waiting for somebody to want to do one other big, unclosed cold case that's never ever gonna get closed because it's one of those who really did it.
Oh, there's plenty of those out there.
And it happened in a little town called Viscala.
Oh, yes.
So, the Lizzie Borden case survives because the physical evidence doesn't close the door. It leaves it cracked open. And that's uncertainty. That's what keeps people coming back. So again, huge thanks to Rumi for writing through part 3.
You're welcome. And this case is proof that sometimes history doesn't give us answers, just more questions.
So next up, guys, we are going to go to part 4 which is media, misogyny, and the making of a monster. So, guys, we will take another quick 3-minute break. I'm gonna go to the washroom real fast. And we will be right back with part 4. And guys, stay curious, stay skeptical, and I will be right back.
One hand on the shovel, one foot in the ground, while they scroll on their phone, just killing time. Crying about the heat when the sun just rose, talking tough as hell, but scared to throw blows. Take some 10 and whole minutes just to dodge fight, looking for shade while I'm out here fried. Said they burnt out, boy you ain't even lit, you ain't built to work, you just throw fits. I don't whine, I don't quit, I don't play like that. I was raised on sweat, they ain't built like that. I don't stall, I don't fake, I don't sit, I step, clock in.
Alrighty, guys, I am back. Just as a quick reminder, if anybody wants to go ahead and do a Spookcast with me. Hi, Cobra. Thank you for the lurk.
She rules her life like a bird and fly. Who will be her lover?
Who sings this?
Who sings this? Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks is my...
Crispy, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you guys. But if anybody wants to do the Spookcast with me, you can go ahead and DM me on Discord if you have me, or you can whisper me on Twitch and we'll go ahead and talk about it. Anyway. Alright, Claire. This is the last part.
Yes. Yes. I had so much fun tonight.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like this. This is nifty. And then if you want, I know that you said you had pictures.
I do.
Okay. I figured if
They are currently in our DMs.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you want to, you can go ahead and we'll do a little bit of a show and tell afterwards once part 4 is done. And you can show pictures.
Absolutely.
And you could talk about your experience in the house. Because I'm curious to find out if you got any weird heebie-jeebie feelings in the house. Because I heard it's extremely haunted, is what I heard. Hello, Jeremy.
Oh. Yeah, and I will gladly talk about that after we're all done here.
Alrighty. Jamie, I'm doing good. And thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, sir. Even if it's for, 15 seconds to say, hi, how are you? And then you gotta go. I appreciate you coming in. Okay, Necro. Have a good night. Alrighty. Part 4. The final part of this podcast. The Lizzie Borden case. Media bias, gender, and the making of a monster. So welcome back, chat. This is part 4, the final chapter of our Lizzie Borden deep dive spookcast for any of you that have missed it. We are on part 4, but this will be up as a VOD on my Twitch, and also it will be as a video up on YouTube, so be sure to check it out if you missed any of the prior parts. So tonight isn't about who killed Andrew and Abby Borden. It's about how Lizzie became America's most famous alleged killers, even after being found not guilty.
This is where the court of public opinion mattered more than the courtroom.
And honestly, this might be the most disturbing part of the case. So segment 1. The birth of sensational crime media. By 1892, newspapers were booming. Competition was fierce. Headlines needed to shock, scare, and sell. And then along came Lizzie Borden.
A young woman, wealthy, unmarried, living at home, accused of a brutal axe murder. She was a headline writer's dream.
And papers printed graphic descriptions of the bodies, exaggerated timelines, and ran daily speculation, often presented as fact. Some newspapers basically put Lizzie on trial every morning. And for me, if I was in Lizzie's shoes at that point in time, I would honestly hate myself. Like...
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to go anywhere kind of thing. Like, I would literally be at home with the doors locked and the curtains drawn to not let anybody see me. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the thought process going through this young woman's mind with all the media coverage and reliving the moments leading up to all of that every single day.
Yeah. And you have to read about it every day because, I mean, they didn't have television back in 1892, so the newspaper was, your entertainment. Yeah. So, I mean, having to read about it every day would literally drive me insane.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Segment number 2. Gender expectations, and she doesn't look like a killer. Now, here's the paradox. On one hand, the jury struggled to believe a woman could commit such violence. And on the other hand, the public couldn't stop imagining it.
Victorian society believed women were gentle, passive, nurturing. So when violence entered the picture, Lizzie became an anomaly, something unnatural.
And when people don't understand something, they turn it into a monster. Lizzie wasn't just accused of murder. She was accused of being unwomanly. And back then, you know what they did with women like that?
They burned them at the stake.
No, they took them and they dropped them off.
Oh yeah, to like the asylums and stuff.
The poorhouses. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was one of the qualifications. If, let's say, you were married to somebody, Rumi, and you had your period and you acted out of, out of turn. Your husband could take you and drop you off at a poorhouse for no specific reason.
That's insane.
Right? Like, why would you do that to somebody you love? Like, I know I could never do that because, yeah, that's just kind of fucked up.
That is. And I in my mind cannot wrap around doing something like that to somebody.
No. That'd be like another good example. That'd be like taking your parents to a nursing home and just dropping them off. That's what honestly that's what an equivalent that's a good equivalent to like today, you know,
It is. Yeah.
because unfortunately,
That is
yeah, and that does happen.
sadly.
Okay, so segment number 3, the rhyme, how Lizzie became a legend. Let's talk about the rhyme, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows this nursery rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe. Though that rhyme didn't appear immediately, it evolved over time.
But once it spread, it erased nuance. There was no allegedly, there was no acquitted, just guilt baked
Stop begging.
into childhood folklore.
Thank you, sweetie. That rhyme did more damage. That rhyme did more damage to Lizzie's reputation than any newspaper article. Because it turned a real woman into a story. And stories don't need evidence. So, chat, what's more powerful? Facts or a catchy narrative?
Considering back then the narrative was more powerful than the facts of the case. There was no swaying or changing the public's mind once they found out everything. And they made it into a catchy nursery rhyme because it was something they weren't used to at the time. They weren't used to a woman being accused of being so brutal and so insane. They weren't used to it, so they just made something up and turned it into a spectacle.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, it still happens today.
Stop it fucking begging.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It definitely does.
I mean, what can I think of recently that I've heard of?
The Casey Anthony case, maybe?
Oh yeah, that one turned into mass hysteria
Yeah, turned into a whole mass hysteria.
because one person said something.
Yep.
Yeah, look up Garth Brooks, serial killer.
Hmm?
Yeah, never heard that, huh?
Did you say the Garth Brooks serial killer?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Neither have I.
Was this?
Maybe we need to get Brooksy onto here.
He knows quite a bit. He has a mountain of information that I still have yet to uncover. Like,
Big rock candy something.
Like, he was, and this is a while ago, I was on a podcast with Patch. And Patch, if you're here, yes, I still remember your podcast. And Grumpy named off, like, 3 or 4 serial killers in a row.
Grumpy is a wealth of knowledge, and that scares me.
Mm-hmm. So yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm munching real fast.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Remind me, I had taken my sleeping pill.
Okay.
And Google that, Garth Brooks.
Okay. Alrighty, segment number 4. Class, wealth, and suspicion. So, Lizzie was also very wealthy, and that did matter. Some believed she was protected by money. Others believed her wealth made her more suspicious.
He didn't fit the image of a desperate criminal, which made people assume she must be hiding something.
So, depending on who you ask, she got away with murder because she was rich, or she was unfairly targeted because she was privileged. Either way, she couldn't win. And my dog is begging so bad.
Give him one.
No.
Give him one.
Okay.
Just a tiny bite.
Okay.
When the dog begs, you gotta give him one.
That's all he's getting. He's getting one piece.
Yay!
Oh! You know, Haim, I may have slaughtered your name. I am so sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, hippie. You are joining us on our Speki's Little Spookcast, the Lizzie Borden edition, with our lovely Rumi Rio 01.
Hi.
And if you guys are not following Rumi, please go follow her.
I'm gonna shout myself out.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I shout myself?
Yeah, you can shout yourself out. Well, of course I will take a ripski.
No. Yes. No. It won't. Oh, yes, it did. Okay. That was cool. It did. Wait. When did I stream Bioshock?
When did you stream Bioshock? Was it the other day?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I started a stream for Bioshock.
Oh.
I didn't start it. I don't. Might have been because it's, might be because my stream information I was going to. So my stream information says Bioshock. I never streamed Bioshock.
Oh, that would be why. But y'all, if you're not following this lovely woman, if you're not following this loving woman, please go give her a follow. She's beautiful, beautiful hippie. I need to pull that back up.
Oh, stop it.
It's true. Don't lie. You know you're beautiful.
So are you.
Oh, stop it. Okay.
I won't accept the compliment you do.
Okay, I guess I will. Unfollow so I can refollow Rumi.
funny, Sin.
Alright, so segment number 5. Oh. I please to aim. We. My dyslexic mind actually read that correctly.
We love your dyslexic brain.
Oh my god. Because normally I would read it backwards. I have dyslexia, so sometimes I switch words around, which makes sense. Is so much fun to read. Especially if you do what I do every Sunday and read a book. So yeah.
I understand. I do the same sometimes.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go into the next segment. Oh, and that stinking Brit followed you, by the way, Rumi.
Oh, thank you, Britt.
So, segment number 5. After the trial, a social life destroyed. So, even after being acquitted, Lizzie never escaped public judgment. Never. She moved, changed her name socially, and tried to live quietly.
But neighbors avoided her, newspapers still followed her, and the rumors never stopped.
So, she was legally free, but socially imprisoned. And that might be the cruelest outcome of all. Because if you think about it, everybody is known by like their social circle or who they associate with socially, and being that shunned, oh my gosh, that would suck so bad.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, Sin, I do the same thing too with numbers. I'm backwards on numbers too.
I've witnessed it. Numbers are the bane of Speki's existence.
Yep. Uh-huh. It's normally it's normally 3s and 6s that I get mixed up a lot.
Mine are 6s and 9s.
Giggity! You knew I was gonna do it if you said 6 and 9.
I did. I knew.
I can't help it.
You're such a dork. Sorry, I'm coughing a lot. I'm just getting over a cold.
Oh, it's okay. It is completely okay. Okay, so segment number 6. This might be... Yeah, this is the last part. This is the last segment. And then we'll do another rapid fire round. And then a final verdict. And then a vote. And then we'll get to do your little show and tell.
Yay.
Okay. So, segment number 6. Would this case look differently today? Let's bring this to the present. Let's bring it to 2026. If this case happened today, there would be 24-hour news cycles, true crime podcasts, TikTok theories, and internet verdicts.
Lizzie would have been tried on social media long before a jury ever saw her.
And that raises a super hard question. Do we actually want justice? Or do we just want a story? I just want I just want it to be closed.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this is a black stain on the town of Fall River. It was so blown out of the water, it was so blown out of proportion, and it left a mark on the town. So much so that even today, people still make theories and talk about it, and it just needs to be put to rest.
And I could see you definitely saying that because, like, you're from there. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Like, even though you don't live there anymore, you're still going to be like, hey, you know, that's my hometown.
Like, in schools, there is a section that is talked about in school just on this tragedy itself. And it is a part of our history, it's a part of the town's history and stuff like that. And it's just it's been over 100 years. It just needs to be put to rest at this point. Like, there's nothing new that'll come out. There's nothing new that'll happen that'll change anything.
Yeah. I mean, even if, you know, let's say that it wasn't Lizzie and it was somebody completely else, you know, that did it, and they're long gone. At least till this all happened in my home state.
Really?
Really? Huh. Interesting.
Wait, Sin, you're from Mass?
Holy cow. Small world.
Very small world.
Worcester?
Worcester. You're near Worcester? Okay, next time I'm up in Massachusetts.
That's kind of freaking cool.
That is freaking cool. I was born and raised in Fall River, so imagine my growing up, how exposed I was to the Lizzie Borden house and the facts of the house and all of that. But that is interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Huh. So, Claire, Rumi, I am so sorry. Are you ready for...
No, you're good.
Are you ready for the last rapid fire round?
Yes.
Okay. See over here, we never really had it taught other than a quick, hey, this is a thing. Yeah, kind of like to sweep it under the rug kind of thing. Like, hey, yeah, it happened, but, you know, let's just move on from it. Okay, rapid fire time. Alright, Rumi. Biggest driver of public opinion.
The press. No contest.
Most damaging factor.
The rhyme. It immortalized the guilt.
Could Lizzie have ever been seen as innocent?
Not once the story took hold.
So, Lizzie Borden may have been acquitted, but she never was forgiven. Not because of evidence, not because of proof, but because once society decides who you are, facts struggle to matter.
And sadly, that might be the real lesson of this case.
You know, I didn't really think about that until just now.
Yeah. It's depressing,
Oh, it is so
but
depressing.
once the media got hold of this, once everything was aired out and in graphic detail, her social life, her reputation, it was all gone. There was no salvaging this, no matter how much no matter how much evidence would have made her innocent. The public already damned her.
Alrighty, so we're at the point in time for the final verdict. The series vote, guys. Alright, chat. This is the last vote of the series. Was Lizzie Borden a murderer, a victim of circumstance, or a casualty of media bias? Drop your final answer in chat.
In my opinion, I think she was both a murderer and a casualty of media bias.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like, I think that she did do it, but it totally.
And then the media just made it.
Yeah, it made it just completely blow out of proportion.
Yeah. Like, granted, if it happened today, it would be the same outcome where the media just blew it so far out of proportion that there was no coming back from it.
Yeah. Oh, and I like what Sin said. They say a mix of all. The truth is always in the middle, usually.
That is a very good outlook to it.
Yeah. And yeah, I kind of see, a victim of circumstance too, a little bit. You know, a smidge. But,
We'll never really know for sure.
nope, because she took it to the grave with her. No one is ever gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think she had any kids, did she?
No, not that I'm aware of. Wait, let me just triple check that really fast.
A part of me wants to say no.
No, Lizzie Borden did not have any children. She never married and lived with her sister Emma prior to the murders of her father and stepmother in 1892.
That's what I thought, because I know she moved to a different house. I do know that. And that was because she kind of had to get out of town, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, she was kind of like drove out.
Yeah. But, Miss Rumi, are you ready for next portion of the podcast? And that's for you
Yeah.
to share all your stuffs and things.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let me scroll to find the pictures. Okay. I've got those. And alright, I've got my pictures pulled up.
Alrighty, if you want to share your screen.
Yes. Me. One. Oh. I think they'll heal you. Let's see. Quickly. Do this. So that way I can save. I'm gonna do something really, really fast so that way my audio isn't doubled
Okay.
when sharing my screen.
Okay. I will be right back while you're doing that. I have to go take this plate to the kitchen before my dog, like, drools
Yes.
all over me.
Okay. And then here. Okay. Okie dokie. So I have those pulled up.
Okay. Alright, I'm back.
Okay. It won't let me open them all at once. This one.
And I hope everybody out there in Twitch and YouTube land is doing perfectly fine tonight.
My computer is being mean.
Oh no.
Yeah, it won't open all the files at once. So, I might just have to stream it from Discord.
Something need
That's
fixing?
okay. No, it's just once I stream my screen from Discord, our voices will echo. Which isn't it's not entirely bad, it's just
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
so our voices might echo and I'm sorry for that.
I think it might be me.
Maybe? I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Haha, I got it. I shouldn't echo.
Yeah, the stream. Yeah. Okay. So this is the stove from 1892. Like it's the original stove
Oh,
from 1892. Oh
oh,
god, that made a huge.
I want that stove.
Right? And it's a wood stove, so you would have to chop up the wood and do all that. And down here is like the oven compartments. And this is where the wood would get burned
Oh, I don't care if I gotta wake up
for
at 5 a.m. every morning to chop wood. I want that fucking stove. That is gorgeous.
there were a lot of issues with the stoves too back then, obviously, because of the metalwork. It would release a lot of carbon monoxide or something.
Uh, You really don't. Those
It
are
would
really
release a lot of the carbon stuff from the wood, and that would get into the air, and it would just make you really sick.
Oh. And Sin also
Yeah.
says it'd be a pain in the ass for the temperature.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, this is the trial picture. And then there's a couple of pictures over here. I think that one was of portrait of Andrew at some point. But oh, you can't read it. But that's okay. I can't read it either. But this is Lizzie getting Lizzie on trial and the jury in the background and all that. There's that. Here is Lizzie's grandfather.
Oh.
Yes. And the place where this picture was, it was kind of creepy. It felt like you were being watched. There were times where I would feel like these pair of eyes on my back when I was walking around the house, and it was just I would constantly be looking over my shoulder. But there was nobody there because I was at the back of the group. I was one of the last ones in the group, so there was
Oh.
literally nobody behind me.
And let me guess, the tour guide was up front, right?
The tour guide was up front. That was where the tour guide was. Um, this I can't read that. But I think this is some of the period clothing. Uh, wedding dress. Okay, this was Abby's wedding dress at the time,
Oh.
which is really cool that they have that displayed.
Yeah. Do you remember what room that's in?
This is in Abby's room.
Oh, I love the wallpaper.
I do too. um, and it was in this bedroom where we had the worst time trying to get pictures because they would always come out blurry. And there was nothing, no amount of fixing the camera could fix it. It was just always blurry. This is one of the rare shots that I got from in that bedroom that it was clear enough to see.
Oh, yep, that was.
Um, this is a picture of Abby, and this is a picture of Lizzie and Abby, if I'm not mistaken, or Lizzie and her sister.
Oh, you could definitely tell they're related.
Oh yeah, you could tell. This was in the hallway. That is the bedroom where Abby was killed. The room next to that one is I think it was the guest room or Lizzie's room, one of the two. It's been so long since I've been here. I'm wanting to go back to the Borden house the next time I'm up in Massachusetts.
Oh,
Oh.
the glare from the window. And I want to say, was it Sin? Was it the Oh yeah, that one.
Oh.
The window glare. Yeah, that window glare is bad.
That window glare is bad, and I apologize for that. Then we've got the Lizzie Borden doll.
Oh, she's just lovely.
Oh yeah, she definitely is, and her eyes follow you.
Oh no, see, that's like a little porcelain doll, and Speki doesn't do porcelain dolls. Okay, like that is creepy. That's the stuff that fuels nightmares. Okay.
And this is in a room that you can sleep in.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll pass on that. I'm good. That doll can yeah, that doll can go somewhere. Yeah.
So this is a beautiful dress. This is I think this is Abby's dress.
Oh my gosh.
Um it, it is a heavy material. Very heavy material.
Well,
And that was normal for the time period.
well, yeah, 'cause A, it's
It's
Massachusetts,
yeah, and it gets cold.
and B, it's Massachusetts.
You're right. Um and then this last picture is of the couch where this is the original. Well, it's been reupholstered, obviously, but this is the what the original couch was at the time. It's been reupholstered. Obviously, I mean, you can tell because there's no blood on it.
Yeah.
But this is the original couch. I sat on this couch. I held a hatchet on this couch, and the vibes that you get from being there and sitting on something from that time period, it was like it felt like electricity going through your body.
Oh.
And I
Is Lizzie confirmed?
I have a picture of me holding the hatchet somewhere on Facebook. Somewhere on my mother's Facebook. But Andrew was killed right here on this corner. He was laying down like that, and the first blow he got was to the to the top of his head while he was laying down.
Which, like, you have to be. Wasn't, like, didn't they say, like, his face was almost unrecognizable?
Yes, the way the historians were saying is Lizzie hit him first on the top of the head, and then removed the hatchet, sat on his chest, and just hammered into him with the hatchet.
Which,
You guys can't see it, but I am hammering a hatchet.
yeah. Which, if you think about it, there would be bloodstains all over the wallpaper.
Oh
All over
yeah,
the place. Like,
there
the
would be.
carpet.
There probably is, and this was replaced at some point in the last 100 and something years.
But yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
imagine if they took luminol into that place now. Like, come on.
I wish I wish they could, but since it's a historical site, they can't.
Exactly, and that's the problem. Just be like, oops, I accidentally spilt this underneath the couch. I'm sorry, here, just let me take this light and check real fast. Shit. you, you, you
But
old
yeah,
Backrooms casting couch? No, baby.
I'm betting underneath this couch here, seeped into the floor, is blood. I'm betting $100 on that.
Oh, I'm not betting nothing. There is definite blood stains soaked into the floorboards underneath of that carpet. Because with that much blood, because he got pummeled in the face, yeah, it seeped past the carpet and into the floor.
Yeah.
So there's proof.
And I wish I, huh?
There's proof. There's just
There
not.
is proof. Now, I wish I did pay the $200 to stay the night because I would have gotten pictures of the basement and how creepy the basement is, which I'm definitely gonna do next time.
No,
But yeah.
but maybe that's the actual that's the actual couch where Andrew Borden, Lizzie Borden's daddy, got his face pummeled in.
Yep.
This puppy here, Slap's couch, can take a half of a pounding and this puppy here, Slap's couch, can take a hell of a pounding and still look good. I'll say across the street at a Marriott, call me if you need help.
Don't worry, Sin. I'll definitely drag you with me.
I would love to go there just to have the experience of going.
Oh yeah.
Because
But
I mean, going, I'll do the tour at least. Sin says they'll do the tour.
okay, good.
Cause like
Good.
when you
I'll-
when you go into a place that's haunted, dude, it's fucking freaky. And Rumi, you could probably attest to that.
Oh yeah. No, that my mother and I could not wait to get out of there. I love haunted places. Don't get me wrong, but we could not wait to leave. This is actually the haunted house that got me into the paranormal.
Oh. So my next question
Yes,
is,
I would.
so how far away
Go ahead.
from Fall Rivers are you to like Salem? How,
Oh, actually, let me pull up Google Maps and get the accuracy of that.
and the question is, have you ever been to Salem?
Maps.
Have you ever been to Salem?
Oh, I have not. I wish I could go to Salem. I wish I did go to Salem.
It's not too bad, but
Starting point.
it's the other side of the
River.
state. Oh.
Okay. So it is an hour and a half from Fall River. From Sin, it's probably more like 3-ish hours, but it's an hour and a half from Fall River. More closer to Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
It is like near the border of Rhode Island and Massachusetts.
Oh. Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong direction. Fall River is near the border of Rhode Island. That one is near the more on the east coast, like next to Gloucester and Rock Point and stuff like that. That's where that is. My bad. That was my fault.
Oh God.
I'm no good at reading maps.
See, now Mr. Rotten Treats knows that you're from Massachusetts, so now he might come in here and say something, because he lived in New Hampshire for like 20 years.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. It's okay, I forgive you, Ruby. See, I want to go to Salem. I would like to go to Salem. But let's go ahead and wrap up this wonderful podcast. It is 9 o'clock. And
Yes, and I have to get my niece to bed.
I have to work tomorrow, so what was that? So this case, guys, reminds us that history isn't just written by evidence. It's shaped by headlines, bias, and the stories we choose to repeat. Huge thanks to Rumi for joining for all 4 parts.
Absolutely.
And if any of you want to do this wonderful thing called a Speki's Little Spookcast, please do not feel, please feel free to go ahead and reach out to me on Discord, DM me on Discord, or whisper me on Twitch, and we will figure something out. And I'm going to go ahead and jump out, Miss Rumi. So, much appreciated. And to all the YouTube hippies out there, I hope you you definitely enjoyed this. So, as I always say, guys, be mystical, be mystical, be magical. It's not goodbye. It's see you later. Mwah.
Bye, guys.